Today I want to share with you something very different than what I normally do on the channel. We're talking about goofy, unorthodox techniques that can actually work, that will make your sparring partner go, what the heck did you just land on me? Did you just throw on me? But it'll make it fun for you during sparring to just play around. Right now at Strike Ready for just $99, you can grab the Elite Bundle, which includes my offense course and my takedown course. You're gonna be able to up your striking skills with these two fantastic training tools. Now, let's talk about how you can just be almost like the class clown with some of these crazy techniques, which can actually work. Now, if you're a beginner, these are not for you. Right? You're gonna actually hinder your technique by trying things like this. But if you're more advanced and you can remember, okay, when I throw a shot, it's always like this, but then if I go to do one of these goofy techniques, I can break rules, but then return back to proper technique, then this is the kind of stuff that you can do. Very first one. What I want you to do here is go to your side stance and actually over-rotate just a little bit. From there, what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep your eyes on your partner. Now, they're most likely gonna go for a low kick from this position, so be ready to pull out. Just get that little pull out, or maybe even check with your shin. But once you're here, eyes are gonna stay on them, and you're just gonna throw your side kick, but without the spin, right? Normally, our eyes come around, but alternatively, I just, boop. So I can be right here, playing that in and out game, just over-rotate a little bit. That one right there throws people off and they're kind of like, whoa, what the heck did he just do? Next one, you guys should know a gazelle hook. So if I come down and I spring in, you can do something like that. That's proper technique. Additionally, I can be out here out of range of the straight punches and sometimes just clap both hands in. Again, something that I would never show a beginner because people do ask, can I double punch? And I go, no, you don't double punch. Why don't you double punch? Because there's no shoulder rotation to increase the power. It's just boom. It's just an arm punch. But if you're just playing around and you're out here, especially if you can get your head off the center line just a little bit so you're not walking straight up the middle and any straight punches can smack you, you just wait for them to guard up tight and from here you can even frame right across so there's no counter. Right? They have their hands tied, just, and then from there maybe work down to the body. Yes, it's cheeky. Yes, it's something that I would not probably do in a fight, but if you're just playing around in the gym and you're just like, you can absolutely try that. The next one has actually been used by many high-level fighters when they're trying to showboat. And it is basically just taking one arm and swinging it around. So I'm here, I make them do this. Guys, I've played with this in sparring. You know what happens when you have somebody who's a lesser skill level than you? As soon as you do this, people follow it, like, whoa. So what's the actual technique? You're just hearing just whoop up, and you just come straight up the middle. Give them this big thing to think about. You could come right from here and spring into that hand, but it's so much easier to just be out here bouncing around, whoa, and you just tap them. You just tap them because they see it coming, their eyes change, and all of a sudden just boom, the other side comes up the middle, surprise, surprise. Now most of you know the question mark kick. We're basically coming from a front kick into a roundhouse kick. But what if we go roundhouse kick, not into a front kick, but into an inverted kick? It's almost like an inverted round kick where we come up this direction. So I start down here almost like I'm gonna throw a low kick, but I don't extend my leg fully. I kind of just come like this, and then I just invert the leg. And that one there throws people off, right? They go to check, and then all of a sudden off the check, there's nothing there that hits, and you smack them to the other side. And like, what the heck was that? Just moving around, just like that. That one throws people off a lot. The last one I want to share with you is very unorthodox. So you're just gonna come almost with a slapping back fist. Back fists are not super powerful. That's okay. It's not about the back fist, it's about the follow-up. We're gonna throw a big overhand right after the back fist. So it's almost like a two slap. And what can happen is the person takes the back fist, they go to counter, and then all of a sudden they're getting clubbed in the head with the more powerful shot. Or if they happen to keep this hand here, they tighten on impact, for the back fist, and then they relax, right? We never stay tight all the time. We see a shot come, we tense, then we relax. So we're hoping they tense, they relax, and then they get clubbed the second time, which can send them, you know, taking a few steps, and then I can attack on my follow-up. So you can do this whichever way you want in hand position. I could be right here. I could do something like this, cross guard, and I just, hup. Now, distance-wise, I can either stay in position, just be right here, or I can step through and almost end up hitting and grabbing them and falling into the clinch. So I could be way out here and just kind of flicking, up, up, up. And now look at that, I'm in the clinch and I swing around and I toss them to the ground. That's one that you can play around with. I've done it a few times recently in sparring because somebody showed me it. I was like, whoa, this is a cheeky technique that I really like. Bap, 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 bap. Just flow through it. Just speed. Speed on the first, little flick, but power, power. Anyway, there are some fun ways for you to just go into sparring and get people chuckling, be a little bit of the class clown when you're sparring. If you're moving around and you go from one of these to one of those, and you're just doing stuff like that, and you go back to normal, and then again, you're switching it up. Oh, oh. Just a fun time. It's for light sparring, playful sparring. Anyway, guys, let's call it there. Thanks for joining. I'll see you back here soon.